there, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game. I am the Game Master, Johananon.
I'm Casualty CDG, but you can call me Gary, and tonight I'll be playing the part of Sir Morgan Fierce as usual. And where's Leighton?
Oh no, Leighton. Leighton will be joining us after the break.
All right. Okay.
But he will be here tonight.
For a moment, I thought he was just completely invisible tonight.
Maybe. He is a witch, after all.
A witch! Burn him!
Burn him! So, as always, I'd like to start tonight's session off with a little history lesson into the old world of Warhammer Fantasy. Yes. So, the rule of Boris Goldgather. Emperor Boris I proves to be exceptionally unpopular and corrupt. With his rule known for exorbitant taxes, weak leadership, and a complete neglect of the military. That was the whole lesson. After that, I guess I skipped that one before. Okay, because I read the next one already. I'll read the Black Plague, since our season finale is closing in. Might as well get a couple more lessons in. The Black Plague. Diseases sweep through the Reichland, killing 9 in every 10 people.
Holy shit.
And debilitating half of those left alive. Skaven then erupt from under Empire and attack. When Emperor Boris dies of the plague, no one replaces him in the ensuing anarchy.
Oh, damn. So that was it for the... Was it, huh? Was it for the Holy Line for a while?
Yeah. Yep. And then after that, there's a section about the Rat Wars. The Skaven are a joke, man. Skaven are one of my favorite things ever. I love them. I love the Skaven. I even started building a Skaven army in the tabletop game.
I think that would have been really cool. It's a shame that the Skaven didn't make it into 40k. I understand why they didn't, but they would have been really cool in the future.
They would have been. It's cool. Starfinder has a rat race.
Oh shit!
They're like they kind of take the place of like the goblin kind of gremlin type engineer races. You know, they're crafty. They make stuff. They're good craftsmen.
That sounds awesome. I could get behind that.
Yeah, I've been thinking. I was like, maybe. I mean, since we don't want to do D&D, we could always contact Paizo about Starfinder and Pathfinder. You know? But I don't know how you would feel about those.
Don't I know them?
Huh?
Don't I know those people?
Pathfinder and Starfinder?
No, don't I know the Paizo people?
Do you?
Yeah, I think I know them already.
Oh shit! Well, talk to them.
I think we're already friends. Yeah, I'll talk to them.
Because they're
the
direct competitors of Wizards. So.
Well, I talked to them about another game that wasn't Pathfinder or Starfinder.
What else do they do?
Let's go see.
I don't remember.
I swear they had some like new indie game a while ago. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally making it up.
You look that up while I'll give a quick recap. So, you guys arrived in Kelsiv, greeted there by Max Screeber, who had enlisted the aid of Malachi Mackeson, the pilot of the Spirit of Gorgonson, a dwarven airship designed specifically to enter the Chaos Wastes. It has served other purposes historically, but I thought it fitting for it to reprise its role, to once again take heroes into the Chaos Wastes. Once aboard, the greatest aerial combat to ever be recorded in a TTRPG ensued. You guys fought a resurrected Chaos Dragon, and won. It was crazy. I'm not going to go into it right now. Go watch the episode. It was amazing. And after that, you traveled for several more days, and you managed to make it to where this entity, Malice, was heading. A battle ensued on the surface. You and your small band ran into the ruins of this ancient, prehistory temple. There you descended into its bowels, glowing ruins etched in the walls. And where we left off, you and Leighton, Lyle, were being surrounded by shadowy figures.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's right, we were. We do have Maximilian Screeber and Snorri Nosebiter with us still, correct? I think you went muties.
Snorri, yes. Malachi stayed up top.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Screeber went with you as well.
Good. That's going to help since Lyle is on the back burner right now. Yeah. We can let Lyle watch the back door and make sure nobody comes in behind us. Also, he can catch up.
Something much worse is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
As much as you might enjoy him to be on the back burner,
much as you might enjoy your teammates staying alive,
when people don't show up, the DM strikes.
No.
But yeah. So, did you look it up?
Yeah, I haven't figured out what it is though.
It's okay. But yeah, Paizo, they do Starfinder and Pathfinder.
Yeah, those are their two main games. They actually do there is a ton of crap on their shop. And they've done a bunch of supplements for other games also. They've done supplements for, the one I think that it was Burning Wheel, which is a really cool, little indie system that I looked into a while ago.
Oh yes, Burning Wheel, that's right. Mm-hmm.
So I think it was Burning Wheel. And then they also do supplements for Mutants and Masterminds. Of course, we've been talking to Green Ronin about that. So, that's how I could have come across their name also when we were digging into
I also think they're based in Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
So Paizo? Yeah. They're in Redmond, Washington.
Are they? I thought they were in Dallas.
Okay. They are literally in the same city as Wizards. I think they're in this, across the street.
They just spit at each other from across the street. That's funny.
I'm not sure they're not all great friends that hang out at coffee shops and then just spitball ideas and go back and write a bunch of crap. It seems like it'd be super fun.
It does seem like it would be fun. But yeah, so where we pick up here, your character, Morgan, you are going to be at the bottom of a stairwell that you just descended with dark red eyes glowing all around you and your party.
I will immediately whip my blunderbuss around and put my finger on the trigger to blast into the dark at all these red eyes.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that roll.
Blunderbuss. Here. With a +4 success level, I rolled a 27.
So you watch as this blast goes right through these creatures that are watching and impact the wall behind them.
Uh-oh. I take a few steps backwards.
You can roll with that roll. I wasn't expecting that to happen, so I'm going to actually let you try something here. Give me a perception check.
Perception?
Hey, give me a nice little perception.
I can do that.
Go ahead and percept something for me.
Let me perceive away. 0 success level, so not so shabby.
Successful, though. Yeah, successful nonetheless. So, as the shots impact the wall, you do notice that a ruin is smashed. And then one of the sets of eyes disappears.
There might be illusion runes on the walls. These eyes might all be fake. Bash the stones! I'll yell at Snorri, since he's got a hammer and an axe. He could probably go stone bashing.
Yes, Snorri will smash a couple. You'll notice some eyes dissipate. But then, just to show you the truth, Lyle gets swarmed. And Max tries to save him. What happens is the shadows consume them both, and they disappear. They get dragged through the ground.
Oh, shit.
But you no longer think that it's an illusion. As you actually, now you get a better look at them. They are, they look like people, but they are translucent and spooky. So they're spooky people.
Translucent, spooky people? So you're telling me I'm looking at ghosts right now?
Ghosts!
Ghosts! Oh, ghosts! No! Ghosts. I'm looking at ghosts?
Not just any ghosts.
Not just any ghosts.
A ghost swarm.
Come on.
Yeah. It's a ghost swarm. That's what you see before you. Yeah. I thought it'd be fun.
So I'll sling my blunderbuss back around behind my back and sling up Ulrich's Blade of the Woven Drake, my two-handed silvered sword that has a wolf's head pommel made out of drake scales. And I'll grip it with two hands. To my knowledge, Silver, as a witch hunter, Silver's the weapon you go to when it comes to spooky stuff.
In theory.
Yeah, that's all I got as a witch hunter. They gave me a silvered blade, right? So it must mean something.
Potentially. Actually, so fun fact, in this game, it doesn't mean anything. But, I mean, I don't understand why. So, like, I like silvered weapons being effective against the undead.
Maybe it's just against lichens.
I mean, in other systems, it's effective against undead as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I
just meant in this system, maybe it's lichens only.
I actually don't think lichens are a thing here, which is weird.
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to make everything yourself. That's what you were telling me.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. I mean, they have some pre-made monsters. Werewolves are not one of them. But yeah, as you swing your blade, you do feel it contact one of these shapes. Go ahead and give me that attack.
Here, attack. And the blunderbuss, that was a miss, right? So no plus 10?
Yes, that was a miss.
Got it. Hey, there we go. Plus 0 success levels. It's contested, though, so you still get to roll.
It is contested. So what happens is it disappears and then reappears on the other side of the blade. And it was just one of them. Like, there's so many of them. It goes right through the swarm. And the
Can I make a second swing at a minus 10?
That's the thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I always forget that rule.
Plus 3 success levels.
That's even better. They rolled better, but your skill is much higher, so you actually do hit them.
So I swing it. As I swing, it disappears. It turns around behind me, and lightning fast, without using 2 greatswords this time, Morgan Fierce spins around, takes a knee, and slings right into this thing's waist.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you impact, you feel the impact, which is probably surprising. But yeah, you straight up cleave one of them in half.
13, I was going to say 13 damage, but you said cleave him in half before I even told you the damage.
Well, it's a swarm. So,
that's right. That's right.
So you cleave 1, but 3 take its place. How much damage? 13?
Yes, 13.
It's actually really good. Yeah. So, you cleave 1, but 3 take its place, and then they reach for you. Also, on top of everything, take a damage, because you're fighting a swarm.
Take a damage because you're fighting a swarm.
Yep, I love
That's
swarms. Right. I can't roll a higher than a 20, so you're going to get fucked up today, sir. I'm rolling 20s and under.
Okay, so I took 1 damage from a swarm. Do you need me to roll in response?
Roll,
okay.
Yes.
It was all fast. But I'm back on top of things. Ulrich's Blade of the Wolven Drake for defense. And a 0 success level, which is not bad, but you already told me you're rolling hot under 20, so...
Yeah, one of them, as you swing, disappears, and it reappears right in your face, and it reaches its hands into your body. You're gonna take, a 6er.
Oh, dip!
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna take a 6er. So... Wait, what's your toughness bonus now?
My toughness bonus is now a 4, and I think these things, they're ghosts. I don't know if armor matters, huh?
Armor does not matter. But
yeah, I was gonna say, my armor
it goes right through your armor, but your toughness still, you're a tougher person, so that it doesn't hurt as much, but you feel the chill of death enter your body. And you don't know this, but your veins turn all black.
Oh, shit.
Snorri Nosebiter is going to attack this swarm of ghosts as well. And you watch him hit, and it just goes right through. And he looks confused, like, Snorri missed. Because, he's a little dumb. But that brings it back to the top of the order. It is you two versus the swarm. It actually feels like a pretty good encounter.
Lucky for me, I hit last time.
You did.
So I finally get a plus freaking 10. Come on now.
Oh yeah, you have to do one thing for me real quick.
Yeah, hey, no problem.
You have to make a fear save. It is a cool.
Well, we are fighting ghost swarms. I suppose there's no argument from me that we have to make cool checks not to be scared.
Yeah.
Ghost swarms are pretty fucking spooky, if you ask me. All right, cool check. Plus 3 success levels.
So instead of getting a -10 to all rolls, nothing happens. You bite your down on your teeth, and you ready yourself to face the horrible apparitions before you. But yeah, it is your turn. Yeah.
All right, I leveled my sword and swing against one of these. Well, against the ghost swarm. Not against one of the ghosts, just into the swarm of writhing, horrible corpses. Critical success! I rolled a 2, baby! Come on with it! Let me roll... Do I need to roll 2 D100s for the body of this thing, since it's a swarm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check, actually. Because undead have funny rules.
I rolled them anyways in case we need them. It's a 27 into 12, but if not, we can move on without them. But what a time for a crit. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that's an interesting rule. What happened to it? 27 and 12?
Yes.
Crits are always fun, man. I do like the crits in this game.
Yeah, the crit system's cool, and we haven't gotten to see the corruption in action, but it's a very cool.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither you guys have both gained it, but you haven't gained enough to lose to mutate yet. So
I've gained and lost mine pretty good. I've kept mine low.
Yeah.
It's harder for Leighton as a magic wielder.
12. That is So I was saying if it would do something that would affect a ghost, but ghosts don't need to throw up when you hit them in the stomach. So it does. You make contact, and you do a significant amount of damage. Give me that full damage.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
All right. Yeah. No, you do. I'm gonna say you just cleave another ghost and it dissipates. It's your turn. Take another damage because you're fighting a swarm. You have advantage, right?
Yeah, I do.
How much damage advantage do you have?
I now have 2. I currently have 2.
All right. So they take damage based on your advantage, apparently.
Oh, dip!
Because they're unstable.
You can't flank a swarm, right?
I mean, probably.
If you can flank a swarm, then I would have 3 advantages, because Snorri is on the other side, smacking into him also.
It does make sense that you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I don't think you can. Because, I mean, that's part of being a swarm.
Right, yes, you have many heads and you're facing all directions. That's why initially I didn't even ask.
Yeah. Ooh, I have to look at something, though. I forgot about this. Let's see, swarm. But yeah, so you do your full damage. You hit them. It's nice. It's pleasant. But
it's just nice and pleasant. It's a nice, pleasant hit. It's almost caressing, if you will.
Oh no, that's what that means. Okay. So they have a fun ability. Essentially, they have cleave, so they attack you again.
They could try. I pull up my sword and attempt to make a block. 5 success levels.
Yeah, you block that, and they pass right through, and they attack Snorri immediately, and they get him. And you see some of the ghosts like swarm him too, and you guys are both getting messed up now. It is now your turn once again.
Just getting poured over by these spectral spirits. It reminds me of like that scene in the end of Lord of the Rings when the ghost pirate army shows up and they sweep over the field.
Yeah.
Just these spectral spirits attacking me from all sides, but still, I'm on fire with this blade, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, no, I like the fact that the swarms, like I'm running a swarm without having to roll for each individual ghost.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it quick. This combat's going pretty quick, and I like it.
I swing my sword again into the swarm and make purchase with probably a ghost with +6 success levels.
So the whole swarm disappears and then pops up behind you.
Son of a bitch!
I rolled a 1.
Gotta love it.
I rolled a critical success.
Well, there goes my success levels.
Yeah, your momentum is broken. As you take another damage, some of the ghosts just swipe at you, and they get you. But
swing
then
hard and overstep.
Yeah, then one of them tries to put his hand through your chest again.
I'm gonna turn. This time I'm gonna dodge. I'm feeling a dodge instead of a sword swipe. I'm gonna turn and dodge, try to roll out of the way of that and reposition. Oh, a fumbling failure. Let's re-roll that with one of my luck points.
First one of the night.
I don't think I want a ghost reaching in and grabbing my heart. From a -6 to a -5. Let's go one more time. How's about it? Let's take it out for a spin. Critical success! 3rd time's a charm!
Yeah, you just roll backwards out of the way, nice and safe. But they still get to attack Snorri because they have this cleave-like ability. Yeah, no, that definitely hits again. So Snorri, you see Snorri's whole like all his veins turn black as they're like sticking their arms in him, and he's just shaking. But they get him good. He doesn't really have a way to defend himself, which is kind of interesting.
Well, that's kind of the idea when you're a Dwarven Slayer, right? Defense takes a backseat to offense.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a way to fight them either.
He wasn't ready for fighting ghosts.
Yeah, he doesn't have any sort of magic items or anything. Was that your turn? No, that was their turn. Yeah. So did you take your 1?
Let me see. I don't think I did. Oh god. Now I did.
Yep. Yeah, I love swarms. All right, go ahead. It is now your turn.
I've been doing well with the sword. I have no more advantages. I'm gonna put the sword away and take out my other sword, the Blade of the Blood God. the sword that looks like a red human spine pulsating with magic.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take it out, charge across the room, and try to fight the ones that are attacking Snorri and, sucking his life force from him. And hopefully I can heal with ghost juice. I never tried this move before. Get off of my friend! And I run across the room, slice. -2. I'm going to keep it. They might roll worse than me.
So something's gonna happen. I wasn't sure how I was gonna show this, but the fact that you missed is pretty good. So you feel a hand grip your sword and correct your trajectory. Go ahead and make another roll.
Okay.
I'm spending a fortune point on your behalf, essentially. And I have a reason for doing so.
Click to roll and it hasn't. There it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! It scares the crap out of me as I feel the sword being tugged from some other place, from some other world, from a hand that isn't mine. And I falter my attack.
Yeah, your attack smashes into the wall. Uh-oh. You got booned.
Hey, I got booned!
Just now.
I would love to re-roll it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you got booned.
Still a failure, but not a fumbling failure.
You still miss as you are unready for this, but you hear the blade literally roar as you swing it through the air and it slams into the wall.
Oh.
And you don't know what to make of that. But yes, so go ahead, and it's their turn now, so they're gonna go ahead and do a damage to you automatically because you're a piece of shit.
That's right, they do.
Ooh, good luck blocking that.
And that's right, I have Blade of the Blood God. So I spin around after it hits the wall and swing back with 1 success level.
Yeah, you're able to. They pretty much get dispelled by the blade.
Whew.
Like they can't even get that close to it.
I look down at the vibrating, shaking blade in my hand.
Yeah, you can see an arm holding it that's not yours. It's more spectral. It's more like an overlay thing. But you do see the visage of Karn. Yeah, Karn. But
yeah.
You see the visage of the blood god superimposed over you.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's what happens when you pick up the Blade of the Blood God.
They're going to try and get around and get Snorri. He's going to roll out of the way finally. But it's now your turn, Sir Morgan Fierce.
With the Blade of the Blood God again, slashing in on the swarm. Critical success this time.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, that's probably gonna do it. Yeah, so you hit. Go ahead. I really don't think ghosts should be like. It's not like you can decapitate them. So we'll just have it do bonus damage. Add the 10 slot in this situation. I'm just gonna give you an extra 3 damage there.
Perfect. 8, 9, 10. So it's 13 damage altogether.
Okay. Yeah. So as you swing the blade of the blood god into one of these specters, you see it shake and it get absorbed into the sword. You regain hit points equal to your toughness bonus. Give me a what is it called? Fortitude? No, endurance check.
Endurance. Is that a skill in this one or a characteristic?
It's a characteristic.
I have weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness.
Oh, maybe it's a skill.
Okay. 4 endurance, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here we are. Oh no! Nope. I'm gonna shake this one off with another point. This will be my third of 5 points in only the first encounter.
I love making you use them. All right, so you feel the power of chaos grip your mind, and it tries to make you go insane. It tries to break your mind. It tries to fill you with bloodthirst.
I don't think so, sword. You answer to me, and I grip it and push through the ghost and absorb the life power.
You absorb the life power, and you feel a little stronger, but you do stave off the corruption that comes with using such a thing. Yes, so that was your turn. Yeah, you fucked him up. You fucked him up that turn. That was a good one. They are going to attack you and Snorri.
I block easily, step back, and swipe my sword across. 0 success levels.
Yeah, you block you easily block, but they go right past you, and they just drain the life out of Snorri. And he's starting to look worse for wear. So. Ooh, I've been booned to make them more spoopy. You know what? I like it. They are now more spoopy. You see,
tell me how spoopy each ghost is.
You see several more ghosts come out of the walls and join this swarm. And it's your turn. Your next attack is doomed.
Oh, shit.
So -10.
Seeing the new ghosts surrounding us, I'll move my feet and step over where I'm closer again to Snorri, almost side by side. And let's see, with a -10. Oh, I crit last time, -10 this time, so plus nothing. All the new spoopy ghosts.
Hey, I'm okay. I'm trying to figure out what to do when people boon me, and I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
See a ghost with the skin missing from its face, wearing an old iron crown with hollowed out eyes. +5 success levels. That's not with any pluses.
Yeah, you hit.
Very good stuff. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. And do I have to make a little endurance save type of heal situation?
Yeah, the exact same thing as last time. So you heal again. You absorb this unlife, but it threatens to overwhelm your persons.
And then my endurance check. Success.
You once
0.
again stave off corruption. See, it's not that it's not in the game. It's that you guys roll pretty good on those. Yeah, once again, you do not gain corruption from absorbing the souls of ghosts in a chaos temple through a demon blood god sword. So, you know. Good on you, mate. Good on you.
When you say it that way.
Right? They are going to get extra spoopy. And they're going to attack you once more. Oh yeah, don't forget to take a damage.
Man! Just when I start healing up. And let me guess, they're swarm attacking the crap out of me and Snorri again?
Oh yeah, they're never going to stop.
I'm gonna dive away for a -4.
Yeah, they hit you.
I figured as much.
You did get booned as you fucked up, so you could use it.
I will, and I will. I'm gonna dive, but this time I'm gonna look both ways before I dive and see if there's a smarter direction to dive. Let's see how this works out. For old Morgan Fierce. Oh, a fumbling failure on that one. I rolled an actual 100. A 100% 100. I am going to use one of my points.
You are?
I don't want to do it, but I can't roll the 100 fumbling failure against fucking ghosts.
I mean, you can.
So that's going to bring my fortune down to 1 for the session. What? All right.
You can let it sit, man.
I'd rather take the -2 than a -7 fumbling failure.
Okay. That actually is good enough to get out the way. They didn't roll very well. The 78 was not. So you actually roll. You almost hit your head against the wall. I was gonna make you get stunned from dodging into a wall. It's very dark down here.
That's true. That's true. It is dark down here.
And so, yeah, I was waiting for you to link that in the chat. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so you almost hit your head against the wall, but now it's your turn.
Okay. Lots of ghosts. I'm going to look around this room. Besides fighting ghosts until the day that I die, does there appear to be a way out of this room?
So you've come out of the stairwell onto like a rotundra kind of thing with a like a half wall overlooking a steep drop. The walls are lined with runes glowing purple, and there are ways to go.
Okay, so besides the steep wall, I'm guessing the rotunda spreads out to my right and left, and there are other stairs over there that lead down.
Correct.
Okay. And you never know what you're going to run into in a chaos temple if you just go running into the dark.
You do know.
Troubles. Here's another. As part of this perception, are we actually cutting through these ghosts, or does this appear to be a non-stop horde of ghosts?
You are actually diminishing their number.
Okay.
With your last attack, you killed all the ones that came through the wall.
Okay, very cool. So they are dying. That's great. I will put the blade of the blood god back over my back on my hip and pull out.
And pull out what?
Ulrich's blade of the Wolven Drake.
Okay, I accidentally hit back. Because I'm an idiot.
Plus 5 success levels.
Oh, wow, that's really good. Yeah, let me get us back on the screen where people can see our pretty faces. That's why people are here. Yeah, so plus 5. Let me see if they crit somehow. Or, nope, not quite. So, yeah, that is a hit.
So let me calculate that damage. It's a damaging weapon, so it's actually going to be 17 damage.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, there are a few ghosts left, and you cleave right through them, and you see one of the runes on the wall just go out, and then all the runes on that wall go out, and the ghosts dissipate. You were really close. You were really close to finishing them off. You would have done it if I hadn't been booned to make them more spoopy. So, it's funny.
Supposedly, some of our audio is hiccuping twice in the chat, on Facebook and Twitch. Is that a thing?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's playing twice. Sometimes things skip and play twice. I don't know. I haven't seen it. That's what's being reported.
Who's telling you that? On Facebook?
Yeah, Annie told me that.
Huh, that's weird. Well, I'll investigate. But yeah, so you have cleared this ghost swarm, which was as much of a good fight as I was hoping it would be. Snorri stands up. He looks a little worse for wear. I wonder what happened to Max and Leighton.
Max and who?
Lyle.
He saw into the other world for but only a moment. He was a seer. They got pulled down through the floor. We have to go deeper down to find them.
Yeah, absolutely. So is that what you want to do? You want to
You
take the stairs down?
absolutely. You lead the way, Snorri. I'll cover you.
Yeah, you guys will cross the rotunda. Here, let me listen to this real quick.
I'll follow you, Snorri. As I look around the dark chasm with the large stone walls dimly lit, expecting another ghost to erupt from the wall at any moment.
I didn't hear any issue, so I don't
We
know.
slowly descend. I haven't either.
It might have been because I dropped out and dropped back in. But yeah, so yeah, you guys can follow the walls down. There is a supernatural darkness seeping into your vision. Things look kind of hazy, like there's particles in the air, and your breath comes heavy, and heavier the deeper you go.
I pull my wolf head a little bit more tight over, trying to stay warm in this cooling dungeon as we go and descend deeper into the depths.
Yeah, so you guys enter a new staircase, and you head down deeper. You walk for a while. It is eerily quiet. You can hear every footfall, but they don't echo. They get swallowed up by the gloom all around you. And the deeper you go, the darker it seems to get, even though your light source isn't changing. It just seeps in, and your breath is just... It's getting more and more. Even Snorri's starting to have problems breathing. You don't know what it is.
Is it just me, or is it getting cold down here?
It is cold. It is cold, and the air feels thin. It's like you're going up, even though you're going down. But eventually, you spill out, not into a rotunda this time, but into a hall. It is a hall that goes in many directions. Many.
I'm gonna just take a quick look around. Let me look at it, see if I have anything I think could help us out here. I do have navigation. Trying to perceive where we came in from, how far down we've come, when our friends were pulled down underground. Can I try to figure out which hallway leads that direction?
You want to try and get under where they got taken from?
That's exactly right.
Gotcha. Give me navigation.
0 success level. I rolled a 31 and my skill was a 33.
Yeah, as a success, you think it's somewhere to the left. Maybe there's a hallway that loops back around. But you're not sure. You're looking around. These tunnels are weird. They're not linear. They're not heading to places. You see a lot of turns that, like, immediately when you look down some of these passageways, you see twists and turns that appear like they might bump into the other tunnels. But then when you look, they don't meet.
Well, it seems like we're going into the labyrinth, Snorri.
Snorri never been in no labyrinth before.
I'm going to take out my 3 days worth of deer jerky and make myself a Hansel and Gretel trail. And I'm gonna pick a hallway and down I go.
Alrighty. You can continue to use navigation for these if you would like.
Yes.
But using different skills will get you different results.
Okay. You know what? I would like to use my cool skill. I'd like to see if I can stay calm and not have that feeling of whenever you're in a labyrinth and you think, have I been here before? Am I retracing my steps?
Yeah.
Am I lost? I want to roll a cool just to get through that feeling.
To try to overcome the labyrinth's maddening effects. Yes, absolutely.
Plus 2 success levels.
Yeah, you do feel, you actually breathe a little easier now. Physically. You are physically able to breathe better now. And that will stave off some of the effects I had coming for a little while.
Next, I would like to roll a stealth urban to try to sneak through this labyrinth in case there's anything in here looking for me.
Absolutely.
-3. Okay, that's fine. I only have one more luck point. Let's save it for the moment when I might die.
Oh, it's coming.
Especially when you fail the stealth check.
Yeah, so you are wandering. You turn left, you turn right, and then you see a tunnel that leads obviously back to where you came from. And you go look, and that's not where it leads. You're confused. It doesn't make sense. The what do you call it? You know, like when you're like, this room's supposed to be bigger from the outside. Like, it looks like that. It looks like you're going into corridors that shouldn't be possible.
I'm gonna make a perception check as I enter this new room full of labyrinths, full of tunnels, and see if I can make sense out of this chaotic twisting pattern. And another -3 on my perception check.
So the walls are still covered in runes. The entire time you've been in this structure, the runes have been ever present. But here you can't make heads or tails of them. They seem they're indecipherable. And your feet seem to be leading you astray on purpose.
An endurance roll to keep pushing through. I've been in here now for what is probably an hour or two through these twisted corridors.
It is so hard to tell.
A critical success on my endurance check to keep pushing, to keep going, even though it's maddening and confusing. You seem lost.
It does not exhaust you physically. You manage to hold on to your sense of time, even, which is good. You exit one of the corridors into a opening.
Into an opening?
Yeah.
Now that I'm in an opening, can I make a navigation to try to gather my bearings?
Absolutely.
0 success level.
You feel like, once again, you're supposed to be back where you started now. But this isn't where you started.
So not much. Can't quite figure it out. I'll make a check I've never made before, something I'm not trained in. A leadership check to turn to Snorri. Hey, buddy, you're a dwarf. Do these catacombs have you all twisted and turned up like me, or is this something you're a little bit more familiar with? And with a -1 leadership check, I'll defer to Snorri.
Dwarves can't get lost underground. So, maybe I'm not a dwarf. He's confused. You can tell he's confused. But
maybe when you became a slayer and you had to leave the dwarven society, maybe you stopped being a dwarf that day.
He'll look concerned.
Me too. I also look concerned.
But he'll be looking. In this courtyard, there are some bones.
Bones. Okay.
They're so old that they are mostly dust. But the dust is still in bone shape.
I'll walk over and investigate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you go look. They are some sort of humanoid, dead creature.
Can I tell what if Let me word this carefully. Can I tell if they were killed from like a nearby trap that I have not yet activated? Were they crushed from above or shot by darts from a wall or something around here?
You're looking. You don't see any fractures or impacts. You have no idea what killed this thing.
Hey, Snorri. You mind taking a look at this? I have no idea what killed this thing.
If it's a human like you, probably just time. He'll sprinkle the bone dust with his fingers. All of you humans die eventually.
Yeah, that's true. It's the curse of mankind, isn't it? I'll look around this new room, percepting, seeing if what's the one thing that sticks out, what's different from before, with a +2 success.
Different from before what?
So this room you said is similar to the first room I was in, except...
What I was saying was that it should be where you came in. Like, that's what you think. You think you should be back where you started, but you're not.
Okay, but it doesn't look like the same type.
It doesn't look like the same. No, this is like a courtyard.
Okay.
It's out of place. It is. There are many paths off of this courtyard, and.
Oh, that's right. You said the courtyard is open air.
Yeah, it's open air, and it.
Open air underground.
Yeah, it has some. It even has like bushes.
When it's open air underground, when I look up, do I see what appears to be the sky, or is it like dark cave system?
It's
pitch black.
Your sight enters darkness.
Okay.
You don't see anything in particular above you. You have the feeling of weight.
This does seem like a decent place to try and climb up and see how far this dungeon goes. Snorri, are you any good at climbing, or you want to give me a boost?
He'll prop up against the wall and put his hands.
I'll take my time to climb up nice and easy.
He just kind of tosses you up like you're a baby.
I want to just look above this courtyard and see. I'm sure you're going to tell me it's blackness, but I just want to look out there and see how far does this go? What is the roof material made of?
The strange thing about it is when you peek over, you can see the labyrinth. You can see it sprawl out. You can even see where you came in. And it doesn't make sense because you're seeing evidence that the way that you were thinking you should be going should have been right all along. You were doing what you're supposed to be doing. You were finding your way to where you were supposed to go. But you're here instead of there.
So something wants us here. Well, in that case, it almost doesn't matter what door we go through, Snorri. The Chaos Gods have us in their grasp now. We've walked into their house. I'll climb back down, and the way I'm imagining this courtyard is that there are like 3 doors, or there are like 1,000 doors.
In this courtyard, there are 5.
Okay, 5 doors.
Specifically.
Are the doors all matching?
They don't seem that... They have runes on them that are not the same.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, they do. Everything is marked in here. It's just... It's not a language that either of you recognize.
I would like to challenge that. Do I recognize anything for witch lore? Or any of these symbols mean like death or bad? Anything that I know to stay away from?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that roll.
Here it is.
I like this roll.
+1.
So, all 5. I'm glad you rolled a success, but I feel like a dick for this answer. So, you didn't roll a great success, but you can tell that all 5 of them say death, just in a different way. They're all specific deaths.
Well, Snorri, this is going to be a lot of fun for you. It appears each of these doors leads to a different death for us. You have any preference? You've had a long time to think about it.
He does. You've never seen him get so thoughtful.
You ever thought if you wanted to burn, freeze, be smashed, drown? I'm sure each one of these doors leads to something else that will probably kill us. So the choice is yours, Snorri.
He, instead of saying anything like verbally how he wants to die, he picks one. Even though he doesn't know what they say. He's like, I think this will be a good death, young Felix. He'll call you Felix, which is weird.
I couldn't have agreed more. I will load my blunderbuss as I follow him through the door.
Yeah, so you guys enter. The ruins, the labyrinth, takes on a more a hedge mazy appearance after this, which is weird. There's no sunlight down here. How do hedges grow? But from here on out, that's what you see. No longer stone, ruined, and carved walls.
I gotta admit, I do like the change of scenery.
Sorry, we'll look around. Look. Yeah, I guess it's pretty nice. He seems genuinely cheerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, versus the giant cold stones riddled with runes and ghosts bursting out of the walls. The terrifying vine walls are definitely preferred. I'm going to keep an eye on the hedge walls and make sure they don't become terrifying vine walls right underneath my nose.
Yeah, make a percepted them.
Let me percept them, man. Look at this. That's a
touch them with the eyeballs.
-3 percepting, so pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, man, those are plants.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not a botanist, so you're like, I don't know what kind of plants.
They look fine to me.
Are you still leaving a jerky trail?
I think I probably ran out of jerky at this point.
Okay. So as you're walking, you hear a annoyed whimper of frustration.
I'll stealth and sneak up to investigate.
It is not in front of you.
Well, still, I mean, I'm gonna go quiet and try to figure out where it is. Where it's coming from. Yeah, the
Fair
source.
Enough. Yeah, go ahead and stealth. Yeah, we'll see the stealth.
Success, but a +0. Not a raving success by any means.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So yeah, no, you sneak backwards towards where you came from a little bit, and you peek around the corner, and you see a creature. Roughly where you remember dropping your last piece of jerky. And he's sniffing around.
What kind of creature?
It looks kind of like a dog, but it's much too large. And something looks wrong with it. Something looks off about it. Its fur is missing. It's kind of like a bald dog.
Does it look like maybe a warg type of creature?
No. It looks
okay.
It looks the more you look at it, the more demonic it seems.
Oh, see, I was just about to walk out and try to charm this creature. But when you use the word demonic, I think maybe charm is out of the picture.
As a witch hunter that is versed in fighting demons, I feel like you could spot one.
Okay, it's a demon, and it's not charmable. Let's go. Hey, Snorri. There's a demon back here. Let's get the surprise round on it. Let's get a jump on him.
Snorri will yell and run down the hallway to fight this thing.
Son of a bitch.
Hey man, Slayers are really double-edged swords, especially dumb ones. But yeah, go ahead and give me that initiative.
I will, and I'm gonna ready my handgun. I'm about to just lay into this damn thing.
Absolutely.
My initiative is a 15. Not bad.
Saurus is not bad either. Let me see what the creatures is. Oh no. Oh no, bro.
Oh, I love hearing that.
So you did successfully sneak, so you do get the drop on it, but after that, he's going to go first.
Okay.
So essentially, what you did by surprising him was, instead of him going first like he would have, you guys get to go before him, essentially.
Perfect. I will open fire with my repeater.
Absolutely. Snorri's halfway there when the shot connects. This creature does not get out of the way. You shoot him with your repeating handgun.
It's 4 success levels for 13 damage.
A 13 damage.
I have 4 more shots. You know what? I don't know if I can shoot again with it. I don't actually know the rules. I won't shoot again with it because this isn't Cyberpunk Red where weapons can shoot a whole bunch of times.
It's not, yeah. But, so, yeah, you hear it hit. And it sounds like it hit wood, almost. It makes like a thunk.
Oh.
Yeah. But it does draw blood, so you're getting mixed.
It sinks in, but it's tough.
It sinks in, but yeah, it is whatever this thing's made out of. It is not a bitch. Snorri is going to immediately go. "Whoa!" Not bad, Snorri. Not bad. Snorri, he hits it in the jaw with his hammer, and when its head tilts upwards, he comes down on top of it with his axe. You see the Dwarven Slayer pretty much lay waste to this thing with 2 successful solid hits. But the thing doesn't seem as hurt as it should be, by any means. And then it's going to go. It's going to try to knock Snorri down to the ground and savage him. But Snorri is a strong bastard, and he just sort of makes that thing's jaws shoot to the side.
Oh yeah.
As it is once again your turn, you guys do have the action economy on this thing.
Thank God. We're gonna need the help. I will fire again. Having made purchase last time at a +10 this time. Critical success. Yeah,
they do absolutely work on these things. So go ahead and give me those numbers.
Oh boy, that's a 9 and a 7 too. That's gonna be hot damage. So the location is a 41, and the effect is a 29.
Body 29.
And it'll be 16 damage.
Let me just make doubly sure that it is the body. I'm pretty sure. You said 49. Yes, that is the
41.
Body.
Yep, 41 location, 29 effect.
41?
Yep, 4-1.
4-1? That's the arm.
Oh, dude.
And it's a 29? Alright, so that's going to be... Okay. So, it's a quadrupedal creature, so it's a little weird. But you jar his arm. He's going to get minuses to do stuff.
Like simple stuff like moving around and clawing?
Yeah. So he's going to, like, for the rest of the combat be impeded, which is good.
So I blast him right in the shoulder. You hear that crunch as it cracks into his shoulder and jars his arm a little bit. He starts walking with a limp in his front left arm.
Yeah, he lets out a yelp. He's like, "Arr!"
I have 2 more shots in my repeating handgun.
What is the damage? 16?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you do that big damage to his arm. And I guess Snorri goes now. Yeah, Snorri. Let's see if he can repeat the same thing. So his hammer swings too high, but then he catches him with the axe in the face. I got a new like from Gary Avenger. I wonder who that asshole is. But yeah, so Snorri does connect with the axe, but then this thing once again is going to try to eat his soul. Oh no, Snorri.
Is that a good oh no?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. Because y'all getting injured right now can be bad. Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, it's a body hit, so that's good. What happens to Snorri's body? Alright. That's actually one that happens fairly often, which is weird. He's going to make an endurance check. He fails. Alrighty. Snorri gets head-butted in the stomach and takes quite a bit of damage. And he falls to the ground and starts throwing up.
Oh, it's terrible for him, but comedic for me.
Yeah, he gets, and he gains the stunned condition. Mr. Morgan Fierce, do you care to attack this creature once?
Yes, now, with a plus 30 to my attack, having hit him over and over again, with 2 more rounds left in my handgun, I fire! Plus 8 success levels.
So, I mean, how do you want to do it?
17 damage, I look it in the eyes, and as it's rearing up to finish Snorri, I pull my gun up and fire. Right between the eyes, the bullet hits it and blows its demon brains out the back of its head. It falls over backwards.
It falls over backwards.
It could fall right onto Snorri, but lay dead on him.
Yeah, it falls over onto Snorri, and then that's when you notice behind it, several more come around the corner, and they look like they were sniffing the ground, and then they look up and they see you.
Good.
But yeah, now you would no longer have the action economy. But yeah, you see 3. Technically, we're out of initiative order now, unless you care to continue the combat. In which case,
no, this is a great time for me to run away and reload my guns.
Yes, Snorri is trapped beneath a monster.
You know what? I can take a moment to grab Snorri.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a like a strength check would be good. Athletics could help here. You're trying to help him lift this creature because he's kind of out of it right now because he's stunned for 1 turn.
It's plus 2 on my strength check. I rolled a 10.
So that all you need to do is help him so that he could not be stuck there. And he gets up and kind of shakes it off. But those things are a little closer now. Now we enter the chase sequence.
Come on now. Running down the hallway, getting chased by hellhounds, reloading all my guns, blast them with the blunderbuss.
Yeah, as you're lifting this creature off of Snorri, you do notice that its skin feels like a giant callus. And its blood falls like a gas. Kind of like
caustically?
No, like shadows pooling, like smoke.
I was imagining like the acidic, like smoky drop, like whenever dry ice drops.
Luckily, these things do not have corrosive blood.
Yeah, thank God.
I know how much you love that shit.
We had enough of that 2 sessions ago.
Oh man, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. They do have another thing that they do, and I hope that it happens. So, But yeah, so you guys are running. We are now out of regular initiative, and now we are in a skill challenge, everybody. Yay, skill challenge. Don't forget,
Yay.
even during these, you can either boon or doom our heroes to either help or hurt them. I don't care which one you do. I think they're both funny. So
I do too, but probably don't doom us during this. Just boon us. Us is me.
you can also boon me, and I'll do really, really, really messed up stuff to the players. I'm gonna have to make a button specifically for me.
I looked through my gear and magic, and I don't have anything for this chase except for skills. I don't have any tricks in my pockets this time.
But yeah, go ahead and let me know what your first check is gonna be. And
My first check is
what your intention is.
staying cool, running cool, no pressure. This is a pretty terrifying situation, and I don't want to be terrified.
Trying to keep your head.
Clear thoughts. -0 success level.
-0 does not fuck you so hard. It is about going positive and negative usually.
It's almost a dead turn then.
You do have a boon sitting there now, though, so you can use it now, or you can save it for your next roll.
Yeah, let me use the boon. Thank you for the boon, whoever booned me.
Do you want to use it to re-roll or to add plus
No.
10?
Just give me the +1.
So you get the +1 success levels.
That's
That
Captain
turns
Grimley.
that essentially into a success. Thank you, Captain Grimley.
Yeah, thank you.
So you almost turn. You do turn. You turn and you face a dead end, and you almost keep running towards it. But then you're like, no, what am I doing? You turn the other way and you bolt. You don't get trapped. And they are going to be hot on your heels. Okay. You see them, skitter into the wall.
Okay,
Ooh, she
good.
did say spoopy. Okay. I can do spoopy. So, these beasts barrel into the wall behind you at the intersection, and they start chasing you again. What do you do?
Mouthfuls of giant dagger-like teeth, saliva dripping off the ends. The creature's almost barking and almost screaming as they chase us down the hallway.
Now, let me know if you ever look directly into their open mouth.
But then I'm not going to do that.
Just let me know if you do.
I don't want to do that now.
Okay, don't do it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun.
I am going to try to jump onto the backs of one of these creatures and make an attempt to ride it.
Okay.
As they approach, I'm going to reroll that. As they run up behind us down the hallway, I'll use my last fortune point of the night to do like a 2-step up the wall, turn around, jump, and land on the back of this hellhound. Here's my last luck point of the night, -2. That's it. That's no more fortune.
Yeah, it's going to immediately bite at you.
Yep, I thought that might happen. I don't like what you're doing right now.
I don't like what I'm doing right now, Gary.
Did it crit?
I don't like what it's happening.
You've got the book. Did it crit? No. What page are you on? No, I think it crit. What are you doing? Oh no.
It's not so bad. So it bites your ear, and it rips a chunk of it off. And
Motherfucking Mike Tyson.
In that action, he bashes the ear socket itself, and you are now deafened in that ear.
Ugh.
But it doesn't do extra damage, so that's good. You didn't die, so I'm happy with that. And then as you're looking at this thing that just ripped off your ear, you peer down its gullet into the very eye of madness. You do see within it contained everything it's ever killed. You see their souls trying to escape from deep within its Hades-style mouth. Yeah. So don't get eaten.
If I do, you know where to find me.
Absolutely. I imagine you keep running though, right?
Yeah, I tried to jump up and ride this thing. It turned around, it bit me, and yeah, I'd probably scramble away and run off down another side hall.
Okay, give me a check here. You can do athletics, probably. Oh, that's a dodge. That's a fumbling failure on a dodge. So yeah. With that, you come to a dead end. You don't see Snorri, and you are cornered by 3 of these hellhounds. And right there is where we're gonna take our 5-minute break, everybody.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for sticking around. Join us every Wednesday for Cyberpunk Red, every Thursday for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Soon we'll be doing Savage Worlds on Wednesdays and The Expanse by Green Ronin, the Age System, on Thursdays. Our Fridays will be probably filled up with Shiver by Parable Games, Charlie and Barney Menzies. So stick around, follow us, like us, tell your friends about us. We need 6 more follows to hit our goal for the month. And help us hit that goal. You know 6 people, don't you? 6 people who've got Twitch. Stick around. We'll be back in just probably like 5 or 7 minutes or whatever it is. We love you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game. We were 2, but now we are 3. I am the Game Master, Johannanon.
I'm Casualty CDG, but you can call me LT Schlamules. That's Leighton Schlanger for those of you at home.
And I am Casualty CDG. Darn it, I am Gary, and you can call me Sir Lyle Bod. That's wait, no, now I'm Gary, and now you can call me Sir Lyle Bod. This is how I talk during this. I always get my voices mixed up.
And my name's Leighton, and you can call me Leighton.
My name's Snorri. You can call me Snorri.
You can call me
Snorri. I freaking love Snorri. Where is Snorri? He's cornered. Morgan is cornered. Where's Snorri?
It's just Morgan. You don't see Snorri.
Snorri got his ass beat by ghosts for like 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's all he does. Except he doesn't die. We keep on wishing he would die. He wishes he would die.
He's doing his best.
Don't worry, we're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting to the epic death of the Slayer. But yeah, so, where we left off, Morgan Fierce badly tried to ride one of these hell beasts, in an attempt to, not get eaten by the 3 of them, but failed and was then knocked back. His ear was partially ripped off and he was deafened. And he is now, after a fumbling failure of a dodge roll, cornered by 3 such hell beasts. And that is the scene that Lyle Bod comes across in this labyrinth. You and Max and Snorri. You actually do come across Snorri before you come across the hell beasts.
Oh, nice. So now we got these hell beasts, and it's me and Max and Snorri.
Yeah, Max is not doing very well.
Oh, God. Well, if he's not doing well, we're screwed. We're just straight fucked.
But yes.
Well, might as well try something. So here we are. So I have a little, thing here. God, I wonder if I can do it. This will be the first time doing it. No, it would be at a penalty. Nah, that would not work. I'm trying to find something to do right now. You know what? I'm gonna go for broke. Whichever one is, which one is? There is a hellhound that is closest to my dear friend Morgan.
Yeah, there's the front one.
Yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go right in. I'm gonna dive right in. I got my shield and I got my hand. And I'm gonna get in between Morgan and the hellhounds, and I'm gonna put my hand on one of its faces, and I'm gonna drain it right off the bat.
Gain a +10 for sneak attack.
Sneak attack. That's what I'll do. I'll sneak attack. I guess it'll be for the brawl-in. That's the check that I'm doing. So there's that, and it's a success. But we'll see if it's only one success level.
Yeah, you go ahead and you put your hand right on top of this thing.
Yeah, I'll sure flipping do.
It wasn't ready for it.
Drain.
Nice.
Drain them. +3.
Hell yeah.
Success.
And that
Yeah,
one-
absolutely. How much
one-
damage does that do?
It does ignore armor points, so it will be doing 3 plus my willpower bonus, which is 5. Yeah, it is 5. Yeah, so that's 8. That's 8 right off the
Absolutely.
bat.
Yeah, you drain this thing's life force out, and as you do so, a human soul exits its body and enters your hand.
Oh.
And that's when it opens its mouth and you see its horrible insides. There's a bunch of screaming, tortured souls inside of its belly.
Yeah, and that scares the crap out of me. So
Lyle, don't look inside of its mouth or else you'll see all the dead souls of the people it's killed over its lifetime.
yeah, I'm gonna shield it right in. I'm
Why?
gonna use.
Why?
It's because my character would have let his character know late.
That's fair. Yeah. No, Sir Morgan, you have been booned for being such a
Perfect.
trooper.
Thank you. Oh,
That's
boy.
important. We'll need it. I am going to attack him with my shield. Not that it will do very much, but and it's at a minus. So there we go. There's that. I'm going to try to smack him in the face to shut his mouth.
Believe it or not, you hit him.
Righteous.
He rolled like shit.
Just curious. The success level, the negative goes against the damage as well, right? Or does it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean it does on a success.
Well, yeah, it does on a success. So I was wondering, like, is it damage -2?
Yeah,
I bet. I don't know. You can't heal somebody with a hit. There has to be a minimum.
I think
one,
it's minimum
right?
1. Yeah,
Unless it's a shield.
I think it's minimum 1.
Because a shield is an undamaging weapon, so it'll do 5 damage if we don't count the success level. But I don't know if that will get past his toughness and armor.
I mean,
And
you
I'll
still
take that.
hurt it a little bit, but
So with shield specifically, I don't do a minimum of 1 with a shield.
you don't.
No, because it's an undamaging weapon.
Oh, is that a specific thing in its descriptor?
Yeah, it is
Oh.
in the descriptor. So it doesn't do a minimum of 1. Obviously, if it does damage, it does damage.
Yeah,
but
you
it
just kind of boop his snoot, and you're like, oh.
yeah, I needed him to shut his mouth. So
and then his
worked on
face
that.
opens up, and you realize that it was just a bunch of hands,
Oh no!
No,
and it's gonna try and grab you with its face and bite you.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So let's make a brawling check here. Go ahead and beat that.
Oh,
You
I
can
don't
dodge
like
or brawl.
that.
Dodge or brawl.
Wait, I can't do. I can't put my shield up and try to like boop.
Well, I think brawl checks are contested by brawl checks. Because it's trying to grab you.
Fair.
You're gonna get grabbed by the ghoulies.
Yeah, sure am. But I don't want to, so I'm gonna use my first. Man, Morgan, you weren't kidding. He's going right through all of
You
these.
guys are in the Palace of Despair.
God, despair is right. Better.
much better.
It is much better. He grabs you with his face. Because he rolled really, really, really well. He almost crit you, but he didn't. So he does grab you. You are now grappled by a face.
Bollocks.
However you want to imagine that, it's horrifying. And then he's going to drain the life out of you.
Train battle.
Yeah. So you feel your soul be pulled out of your body. And Morgan, you can see his soul kind of come out of his body a little bit. And the essence gets pulled into this thing. As it holds him aloft with its hand face. Its face of many hands. Yeah, I'm sorry for the nightmares. Yeah, take a fiver there, Leighton?
Fine.
Lyle?
Yeah.
It's a train battle.
Yeah. It doesn't toughness, I believe, because it does say it ignores armor points.
Oh yeah, it still does hit your toughness. That's true.
Yeah. So my toughness is a 4, so it only does 1.
It does.
Righteous. This is going to be a very slow battle.
What a drain battle.
Drain. Wait, so hold on. He's currently brawling me. We're grappled already. So if I do another drain when it comes down to my turn, I'm already touching him, right?
He has you. You would have to have him. So you would have to be the dominant one in the grapple.
Like if you're getting bear hugged, you may not have the angle.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which you are getting bear hugged.
That's right. All right, what's next?
Yeah. So now, Morgan Fierce, you could go.
As it's draining the life from him, I'll get up off the ground, pull out my Ulrich's Blade of the Wolven Drake, and charge, aiming straight for the hands that are holding him. A called shot, if you will.
Yeah, -10.
-10. Called shot for the hand thingies. Blade of the Wolven Drake. Yes, okay, that's it. Here it goes. +0 success levels. You guys to dodge it, baby.
So he lets go with one of the many hands, and he grabs your blade with his face, and then it grows an arm and like throws your blade aside.
As I like whirl around, I'll steady up and square up against the creature again and look at Lyle like, huh, wasn't expecting that.
How could you?
I'm having trouble looking your direction because I'm being grappled by a bunch of face hands, and I'm like, yeah. Hey, good to see you.
Yeah. So now Snorri's gonna go.
Yeah, you better.
All right. So he comes in with his club, which gets batted aside by this thing kicking him. But then, as he's going backwards, he lashes out across its arm with his axe. And it does connect. And this is when, since it's the first like physical contact you've heard, you hear like a thunk, like it hit wood. And then you guys get to see Max go. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Let's see if Max can summon the winds of magic in such a desolate place. Oh no, the dice do not lie.
Oh no.
No, he's getting out the book. He's already miscast.
He immediately miscasts as he is overwhelmed by the energy in this place.
What if the freaking Archmage of Light just fucking dies in front of us?
I mean, it could happen. Damn it. Lyle, where's the miscast here?
It's on page Go Fuck Yourself.
Oh no!
Oh damn!
Well, I found it.
I'm kidding. I honestly don't know.
It's like that, huh?
I didn't find it.
Well, he hurt you, Morgan.
You sure fucking did.
Here it is. All right, so oh no.
Oh no.
So he tries to pull the winds of magic. You see him make his hand signs. Ooh, nay, Sada. You know, he says his words. And then you can see as you're being grappled, him pull the winds of magic, and the wrong ones come to him. And what happens next is hilarious. His clothes come to life, and they grapple him and like suction him, and he can't move his body, and he is entangled by his own clothing.
I just want to say, because nobody here nor the audience can see into my brain, but in that moment, I lost a lot of respect for Max.
Well, I guess maybe maybe somewhere in Lyle's mind, a master archmage shouldn't do that. He shouldn't lose control
That's
and get
fair.
bound by his clothes anymore. Maybe that's just something that a new person should be doing.
That's fair. As you look around, though, Lyle, with your second sight, you can see the wind of magic that he channels isn't here. It's just not present. There is no light magic here. And
So-
it's, yeah.
From a completely outside of the game, because I'm curious about how this game works standpoint, when in these situations is he rolling at a penalty?
I have not been making him roll at a penalty. It just
Okay.
is the explanation for why he failed so miserably.
Sweet. That makes sense, and that's super cool.
I mean,
and
potentially I could make him roll at a penalty. I just didn't see the need.
oh yeah, obviously he didn't need it.
Yeah, he rolled a 99. It was funny.
Great. Oh, you missed it. I rolled a straight fucking 100 earlier.
He did.
My God.
Did.
Undies.
But then you rolled a 3.
The dice gods know that you are in an evil place of corruption.
You also rolled a 4. Man, you've been all over the place.
I really have, man. My dice rolls have not been
I mean,
consistent
last
tonight.
night you guys were all critting and botching. That's it. That's all you guys are doing. I don't know
It's easier in Cyberpunk because the likeliness of critting is much higher. But in a game like this, it's not particularly much higher.
No.
Yeah, the odds are actually pretty close.
Oh, you know what? I guess they are because of doubles.
They are pretty
Yeah,
close.
doubles actually make it really interesting because there are 10,
I like
10
doubles.
doubles.
I like doubles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but really only like 4 of
9.
those are likely because you're not going to crit on, 66, 77, 88, 99. Those are going to be critical failures.
Yeah, you're right.
They almost balance themselves out.
That was everybody. So now the other two hounds, the soul beasts, are going to attack. One of them is going to reach for the closest person, which is Snorri.
Thank God.
He doesn't open his face, but he tries to bite him with fangs that he apparently has. Let's see if Snorri practically jumps in this thing's mouth.
What a description. Oh, shit. Great job, Snorri. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Snorri, as he's reeling back from just hitting this one that's holding Lyle, this thing comes up behind a completely unsuspecting Snorri, and you see blood spray as it chops into his torso. And you actually hear Snorri go, "Oh!"
It's happening.
And then the other one is going to... You know what? These things are fucking evil. It's gonna try... They're gonna try and pull Snorri in half.
He rolled twice.
So Snorri is able to kick the other one away. But they try to pull him into two pieces. Because they're sadistic. And then the one holding... no, then it's Lyle's turn.
So I'm grappled with this guy.
Which means you can't move away from him.
Yeah, that's true. No doubt. Does he have the bestial trait?
Yeah, I guess they would.
Demonic bestial.
Yeah, they are demonic beasts, yeah.
As long as they have the bestial trait, I may attempt to cast Animal Friend on them. So this... As Morgan squints.
I know. I mean, I think you can do it. I was just... The wheels were turning in my head is what I would do as a game master and be like, oh yeah, at a plus 30, sure. Like, it's a demon. You can try. It's going to be hard as fuck because they hate you, but yeah, why not?
Yeah. I am going to double check just to make sure. Animal Friend. Animal friend, you make friends with a creature that is, never mind, smaller than you. He is not smaller than me.
Definitely
What if they're smaller than you from the waist down? We haven't asked the questions that matter.
I mean, we've already answered how Sir Lyle Bard actually gets things done because he's not charming. He has a massive schlong. Massive. Unlike myself, which has...
So you show this thing your dick, now it's your friend. Gotcha.
Tiny. Just little baby.
Yeah, I was wondering about the same thing, because I was like, I don't know if it... That's what I was looking up. I was like, I don't know if it would actually work on a demon. But the fact that it says specifically smaller is pretty encompassing. So yeah, you can't do that. So haha.
Yeah, well, in that case, I'm going to try to, I guess, brawl them back so that I can touch them and drain them. We're just going to keep doing this back and forth, this whole thing.
It's a good roll.
That's a very good roll. That's super hot. I think you should probably keep it.
It's a good roll.
Honestly.
You might get him.
I'm really worried about, like, dying later, so I don't know if I should use a fortune point to try to drain him once, so I'm not gonna. But what I am gonna do, unless, hey, did he fail worse than a -5?
I'm not supposed to.
Okay, well, no, what I meant was like, well, I'm not gonna re-roll this.
Okay, then, no.
Okay.
He holds you tight.
That scans. Well, in that case, I'm going to try to wedge my shield in between, and this next brawling check will be... sorry. Can I use my shield as leverage to try to, like, break out of this brawl? To break out of this grapple? Great.
You can try with an attack now.
Great. I'm going to try to do that.
That will be at a -10, though.
That scans. Well... It's the exact same as the brawling, but I like the story of it because I have a shield. I might as well try to use it to get out, and I don't.
No. His face opens up more. You can just now at this point, his head's pretty much gone, and you can just see into this hellish pocket dimension that contains all these souls. And his arms open up and they grab the shield.
Just rows and rows and rows of human teeth all lined up inside this thing. Some are loose and falling out. Bloody gums. Some are just jagged rows of nasty teeth.
It's mostly hands and heads you see.
Morgan, I'm not doing a good job at saving you.
You can hear them moaning. Morgan, I believe you went next.
I step and pivot around behind this thing to flank it with Lyle Bod and bring my Blade of the Wolven Drake crashing down on top of it. +3 success levels.
You get him.
14 damage.
14 damage. It's not bad. It's like
Here we go. Now we've got him on his heels, Lyle. Get him when he's weak.
Is it 14?
Ow.
Yes, 14.
Sick.
It's like hitting a tree trunk. Kunk. And it kind of gets stuck a little bit, but you withdraw it. And are standing there with your sword again. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Snorri is now going to do battle. Well, no, actually, the one holding Lyle is going to try and kill Lyle. So that's funny to me. Yeah, defend yourself, sir. With a brawl check.
Oh, with a brawl? God damn. You're negating my shield. When
I hit him with the sword, does he have to make like a concentration to keep holding Lyle, or does he's good because he's a badass?
He's detached from the damage, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, I am re-rolling that one. I will use my fortune points to try to survive. Sometimes the best defense is a good defense.
Oh no!
So what happens now?
Oh, I was gonna re-roll that again. I really don't want a negative.
People in the chat, don't forget, you can spend your points to either doom or boon these people.
Yeah, I don't know why you led with Doom. We're already fucking doomed. It's the exact same roll as my first one, and guess what? I'm keeping it.
You almost get out. You almost escape. You almost pull yourself from his grasp. But then he doubles down, seemingly summoning more hands. He starts to pull you inside.
No.
But yeah, you're starting. You can, and now that you're in there, you can feel the other hands grabbing your legs.
Hey, Jahan.
Yeah.
How am I not touching him at this point by my next turn?
You are touching him.
All right. Do I need to brawl in order to cast my magic?
Yes.
Damn.
Because you're like this.
Yeah, you're like crowd surfing, but you have to have the hand usefulness of typing while crowd surfing. It's kind of hard, and you're crowd surfing against your will in a 360-degree tunnel of hands and teeth.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. He doesn't drain you this time. He just tries to pull you further into his body. It is
nice.
now. All three of you went. Now it's Snorri. Yes.
That's a lot of rolls.
So Snorri lashes out with his hammer and his axe at the one that bit him. And he strikes home both times. So that one takes some pretty decent damage. But you hear like, as it hits this solid figure twice.
Snorri!
And then Max is going to fight his own clothing. Try and break free. Okay, so the score he's going against is this.
Well, oh no. Oh god. I don't like it when Jahan looks in the book.
Yeah, that's not great, is it?
Yeah, he can't break free of the grip of his own clothing. And you can kind of hear his clothes chuckle at him. They're like,
Now his clothes are laughing at him. How am I supposed to take this guy seriously? How is he supposed to teach me anything?
his clothes are possessed by a malevolent spirit right now.
His clothes are laughing at him.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're about to die, so it's fine.
Maybe when we're done, the clothes can teach you how to cast magic.
Oh!
And then the Hellhounds are once again going to go. And then Snorri will defend against. Oh. Okay.
Snorri critted on his defense.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like that. Snorri's been MVP so far. Actually, you got a good hit in.
That's not fucking bad. You guys don't normally roll that high on the table. Like I said, I didn't go far enough forward. Let me see what body part real quick.
I'll give you a body part.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's pretty straightforward. I like it when they're straightforward. So the first one comes at him, and he hits it in the shoulder with his hammer. So hard you hear it shatter. Crack! And it goes, arr, arr, and it like whimpers and like kind of crumples up for a second. It is stunned. And then the other one bites Snorri from behind, but Snorri bats it away with his axe. He actually resists both of these things this turn, even with their advantage. And then Lyle Blood, everybody. You are about to be completely consumed into a horrible fate. Yeah.
Ladies
Touch.
and gentlemen, on the center stage, Sir Lyle Bard.
Touch.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty good. Not good enough, though. No, I'm just kidding. You successfully free your arm and grab on to its other arms as it's pulling you into its body full of hands.
Yeah, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Go to sleep, bitch.
Oh, no. Oh, success. So with that, it does go to sleep immediately. It falls, and the fall it wakes it up.
Yep.
But the important part is that while it's falling and asleep, you free yourself completely.
I do, and I'll get my distance just enough, and I'll take my shield with me, and I'm back in it. And as I'm moving away, I'm gonna try to just like back him with my shield as I'm going the other way.
As you are across the corridor now, as you move away, you realize you brought something with you. You have a tag along. There is the upper torso of a human holding on to you and trying to climb up your body.
Is it malevolent?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna hit him with my
man.
shield instead. At a -10 because it's my second attack, and there we are.
Yeah, no, you bash it and it falls to the ground. These things, they're not very strong, so I'm just going to have that thing be killed.
Sweet.
Because it's like half of a body that's been tormented. I don't know. It's gone now.
I mean, I love it. Yeah, get the hey.
It's more about giving you nightmares in real life. So, yeah, no, you freed yourself. I'm happy you did, because that thing actually was going to kill you.
Yeah, oh no, it was. That's why I really needed those rolls.
Yeah,
I'm really
Morgan, your friend is safe for now.
Good. Are we still flanking the creature?
In theory, yeah.
Then I'll bring my Ulrich's Blade of the Wolven Drake crashing down again on top of it. As hard as I can, two-handed flanking swing with a +20.
Oh, yeah.
+3 success levels. Thank God I had that +20, baby.
Yes.
And that's 16 damage if it hits.
So you come in, and this thing stands up on its hind legs and just like backhands you with his paw.
Ah!
And then its stomach opens up, and all of its arms that comprise the upper half of its body stand up, and you see it open up this dimension of torment in front of you. That's all for now that happens. Well, actually, no, it's its turn after yours. Yeah, he rolled a 7 to block you.
Of course.
I'm sorry. I don't make dice.
Fucking course.
You don't make dice yet, but you could. You have a 3D printer. How do I know you
I actually
don't make
have
dice?
printed a few dice.
See, you do make dice.
Fresh out the box shaped dice.
I could.
Can you believe that he told me he didn't make dice, and then within like 8 seconds he told me that he did in fact make dice?
I have in fact made a few dice. I don't make dice though.
How can we even trust you as a GM anymore?
If
Honestly,
he's just making dice, right?
Just making dice
All the time. He just
Yeah.
makes
all the
dice.
time.
So Morgan, make a what would it be? Endurance? No, willpower. Make a willpower save.
A willpower save. Main willpower. I'm good at willpower.
Would this be cool? It might be cool.
Yeah, it would be a cool check. No, you're right. It would be. I was trying to think.
Thank goodness. I'm so glad you said something
It would
because
be
I'm
cool.
super trained up in cool, even though I'm not trained up in willpower. What in the hell? I rolled an 84.
So as it opens up in front of you, and all of its many arms and hands flail about what was once its face, you are filled with dread, and you suffer a -10 on all your future rolls until you save against this effect. But yeah, so now it is Snoring Nose by ooh, Snorri, look at that. Oh, was that? That was. Okay. Let's check. Okay. So, 2 more rolls real quick. Sorry. Okay.
Oh my god, critting like mad on the other
Snorri
side.
rolled an 11, so that's a crit. For those of you that don't know about Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game, when you roll doubles and it's a success, it is a critical success. Also, if you roll a 5 through a 1. So.
Is it a 5 through a 1 or is it a 4 through a 1?
It's a 5 through a 1.
Okay.
So he rolled a body hit with a 44. So this thing, he pretty much did the exact same thing to this one. They are both now one arm down, essentially, for the rest of the combat. So he gets attacked, and he just whack. He hits this other one in the arm. Oh no, he was on the offensive. Yeah, no. So he just attacks and breaks the other one's arm. He's like, that first one was a good idea. And then Max is going to try to free himself from his murderous clothing and succeeds, finally.
Hey! Does that mean he takes his shirt off?
Yeah. He takes his shirt off because it was trying to strangle him, and he stomps on it.
Does he have those thumb gutters?
He is in better shape than you would expect for a wizard, but he's not. He's not, what do you call them? Punch wizard? I don't know. There's a... Swollard, I don't know. There's a term for it, and I forget.
Yeah, I know Punch Wizard's one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a picture in one of the D&D books of like a really buff wizard. He's like, oh, and I forget what they call him, but it's really funny.
I'm pretty sure Sir Lyle Board is actually built a little bit more like a punch wizard, at least more recently.
Yeah, you're a tough dude. It's okay. But yeah, he's not particularly impressive. He stomps on his shirt, and his shirt's like, ah! His shirt like screams at him as the malevolent spirit is smushed. And then he's gonna try and cast something finally.
I like that. That's how you kill a malevolent spirit. You just throw it on the ground and step on it.
Now we know. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not so bad. He tries to cast magic again, and his ears fill with earwax, and he is now deaf. Because he critically failed again. The dice do not want him to help you, which is funny, because he's definitely stronger than any of you.
Yeah, no shit.
But he keeps critically failing his magic.
Oh god.
This place is a place of nightmares. But yeah, so the Hellhounds are now going to battle Snorri, but they both have a -10 because their arms are fucked up. Okay, so Snorri's going to defend. So Snorri puts both of his weapons up in front of one, and the beast comes and bites the X he's making with his weapons. The other one is unabated in biting him from behind.
Hey.
And another blood spray comes out as Snorri goes down to a knee. And yeah, he does. You can visibly see that he might die soon. But it's what he wants. So mixed emotions. I don't know.
Better him than us.
Top of the order.
Yeah, it sure
Lyle
is.
Bod.
So this hellhound in front of Morgan, he's just like showing him his giblets, and his giblets are a giant portal to hell, right?
I can't help but look. I'm mesmerized by these giblets. I'm telling you what. The giblets! Oh, the giblets! I can't help but stare straight into the giblety goodness.
Yeah, the hound stood on its hind legs, opened up the top half of his body, and it was comprised of arms and hands. And now you can see all the souls he's ever consumed lay bare.
God. Yeah, I really don't have a choice.
Yeah, wait till I run a horror game, guys. It's gonna be fun.
My God, I am psyched for that. What I'm gonna do is clearly what I've been doing hasn't been working, so I'm gonna throw the shield on my back and draw my sword, and I'm going to do those double attacks that I was so good at before. So I'm going to start off with my touch, trying to touch this guy. I succeeded on the last one, so I'm going to take a +10, right?
Correct. And you get another +10 because you're... Oh, you didn't need it. Yeah. So you critically succeed. You touch him, for sure.
Now I got to succeed on... I just need to just drain the... Come on! I'm not gonna end on that. I can't. Because this is a crit. It's a freaking crit. Well, down to 0.
Crit to a crit fail. What the fuck?
Yeah, magic is freaking weird. Yeah, well, there goes all my fortune. God.
What the fuck? All right, so go ahead and yep.
I don't even.
As you try to drain energy from him, he drains energy from you, and you gain the fatigued condition. You get -1 to skills for the next 6 hours.
Great. Well, guess what? I'm using a resolve point, and I'm getting rid of that fatigue.
You can. That's what they're for.
All right. I'm gonna try to swing my sword at him, and I'm gonna stop rolling either critical successes or failures. I just want to freaking hit him. Am I still at a +10?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which means it's flat because it's my second attack. But I'll see you all. I'll see you all next week.
That's 3 in a row.
That was nice. This was a good session. Good night, everybody. I hope you had a good time.
What the fuck?
I gotta go find my seat because it left me.
The game knows I'm running a cursed temple, man. I'm telling you.
3 fumbling failures in a row. Oh my god. What the hell is happening?
Success and then 3 failures. Fumbling failures.
So here's what happens, if I may. I'm
Please.
like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna stab him right in his freaking portal, and he's gonna die. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And I take my sword, and I try to like touch him, and I'm like, I'll succeed. But then he like starts draining me, and I shove this sword right into the portal, and I pull it out. Except there's no sword there. It's just my hand. The sword's fucking gone. It disappeared in the portal, and now I don't have a sword because the portal freaking ate my sword.
The people on Facebook think this is hilarious. But yeah, hi Blake. But yeah, so yeah, your sword gets consumed into this shadow dimension.
Sword is fucking gone in the shadow dimension.
Yeah, it's like
Well, I would pull out my shield, but I think I've used all my movement.
Yeah, you're done now. You're standing there in front of this fully opened hell dimension beast. I have named them Shadow Beasts. But, yeah. So now, Morgan Fierce. You are feared.
I am. I'm going to use my resolve, and I'm not feared.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to hit this guy with my sword like I do, except this time I have like a +1,000,000,000 to my hit. Oh, wait, no I don't, because last time he batted it away. Oh, even though I had a +4 or +3. That's right. All right, so back down to +0. Here we go. And +0 is exactly what I needed, -2 success levels.
Yeah, this thing. It straight up cold cocks you in the face, like a straight up like a human boxer punch, and you're like, oh fuck, and it throws your blade off.
This motherfucker ate Mike Tyson. Are you kidding me?
He ate
He ate my ear off earlier. He really did eat Mike Tyson.
Are you serious?
That's true.
And he went fully Vander Holyfield Tyson on my ass, man. I'm still deafened in one ear.
His ear, yeah. So that's really funny. I didn't think about that. My bad.
We'll call this one Tyson.
Okay. I'll make a note.
Fucking now that we've named him, we have to kill him so that we feel bad or something. I don't know.
Whenever his hands are back over his face and they make a full mask, there's actually tribal tattoos on the hands.
You can see. Yeah, so Snorri Nosebiter is going to put up a fight to the very end. And he beats the shit out of one of them. He straight up connects twice. And does some pretty significant damage. One of them, he cuts off he hews from its form several of its arms and hands. Just like Tyson chicken. That's funny. But yeah, they fall to the ground and sort of move a little bit and try to get acclimated to their surroundings, but eventually they wither and die. Let's hope Maximilian. That is finally a success.
He's looking in the book for Maximilian again. You think he crit failed another magic check?
Probably. I mean, I honestly can't think of another. I mean, he only crit fails. He's actually garbage at magic. He's worse than I am. I think that a couple things.
I think Jahan would be laughing harder at us if Maximilian crit failed.
Maybe he's just looking up magic rules because Jahan, he's juggling. He's juggling just like a couple of game systems right now. Jahan is so like you know.
So he does a symbol with his hand, and he pushes forward, and this ring expands, and you see all three of the beasts kind of fizzle out, then fizzle back in, and then they're kind of like a staticky TV. He casts banishment, and what it does to demons and ghosts alike is that it causes them to gain the unstable feature, which means that every turn they take damage. So at each one of your turns, they will take damage equal to the advantage that you have.
Okay.
It's just like what happened with the Ghost Swarm earlier. He gave them that trait.
So, well, I guess I don't have advantage anymore because I missed. Wait, but he hasn't hit me.
Correct.
So I keep my advantage until he hits me.
Until he hits you, yeah.
Great. So I'm going to stop with the fumbling failures. I'm done with those.
But yeah, he gave them all the unstable feature.
Unstable. That's wonderful.
It's something that followers, the Wizards of Light, can do. So, that was cool. I'm glad he finally did something. Whoo! They're going to go now.
Are they now?
Yeah.
They have to.
Yes.
But do they?
Fuck you, Snorri.
Yeah, now you know how we feel.
So they, the two that are circling him, they become unstable, and they're circling around him, and they both lunge at the exact same time. And one goes high, one goes low, and they clearly want to rip him in half. What happens though is Snorri lashes out with both his weapons with the precision of a fucking god and strikes him between the eyes. He deals 2 defensive crits. I don't know what's going on right now, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god. We broke roll 20. Well, no, because you're not even rolling on roll 20.
And he did the exact same thing to both of them, so.
Snorri, I need to give him a healing potion.
It's about damn time.
Yeah. I might do that. I might like run over and save him because he's the only one of us doing anything right now.
Okay. So
I love it when John laughs out of the blue.
So he cracks one of their heads wide open, and then he splits the other one's skull, where a skull would be, and they just start freely bleeding out of their heads. They both gain 2 bleed condition and are stunned. So
Well,
yeah,
that's a nice turn of pace.
Yeah, I also don't know if I have a healing potion anymore. Nope. Nope. Out of healing.
and he continues to build momentum. So he keeps doing damage to them just by being there. So you watch one of them go from untouched to fucking owned, and then the other one is now severely hurt. They're both more hurt than the one that you guys are double teaming now. I don't even know what to say about that. That was fucking funny.
Hey, Jahan, quick question. I just realized, I got a new sword last time, and it's a practical sword, and it says +1 on a fail. Does that mean, because my fumbling failure wasn't a double, it would actually be, oh fuck, it would go from a 98 to an 88, and then would be a critical failure anyway.
All it does is give you a success level on failures to mitigate the failure so that you can still potentially defend or hurt your enemy. Hey, Connor. Thank you for booning Gary.
Yes, indeed. Things have been going poorly for me.
So yeah, after Snorri's martial art zen moment, it is going to be the turn of Lyle Bod.
Wow.
Let's see if we can keep the crits and failures rolling.
I don't know if I want to. So I want to pull out my shield. That way I have a second thing. My practical sword is gone. And I'm gonna... You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna start channeling. I need to do something more. Like, we've got to do something. We've got 3 of these guys. 2 of them are stunned. It's now or never. I got to do it. Here we go.
I believe in you, buddy.
Oh, I also have an advantage on him, so he takes a damage. Despite the fact that I'm not attacking him.
Yes, sir! He does it by only 3 little points, but that looks like a success to me.
Yes, except it's channeling, so
it's 0 success points?
It's 0 success levels
into it. What are you even channeling?
Which I might as well have not.
Might as well have not taken a turn at all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you have any more fortune points left? Or
No, I don't.
Okay, well, then you know what? Forget I said anything.
What are you channeling?
Spiders. Fucking spiders. Of course it's spiders.
Crocky. Yeah, you try to summon spiders, and for the first time, actually trying to work powerful magic down here, you now know what Maximilian was feeling. It's not.
I'm sorry. Are my clothes grappling themselves? No, they're not.
Hey, knock on wood, young man. But yeah, Morgan Fierce, it is your turn against these living hell dimensions.
And you know exactly what I'll do against this living hell dimension creature. I will step and maintain my footwork to keep flanking this thing with Lyle as I chip away slice after slice, watching hands and fingers fall off of this thing. Hearing the thud like hitting wood as bone crunches underneath, and I'll swing my Sword of the Wolven Drake again with a boon and a flank for a +20.
And don't you have momentum?
No, I missed last time.
But did he hit you?
I think he has to hit you.
I thought you said to miss.
I mean, you can keep it for now. I think you have to get hit.
+5 success levels as I swing into the back of this creature again with 2 hands on my silvered sword.
I was so scared I was going to crit. But yeah, no, you make contact as he's open. He's fully open. The arms are spread out. And you slice into the heart of the dimension where it keeps its victims.
15 damage.
Wow. Fucking wow. Actually, wow.
Yeah, you sever several of the arms off at the elbow. And you hear it go... At that, I'm going to have it close back up. He's going to make the Transformers noise as he turns back into a hound. He looks different now because he has less arms making up his form. But yeah, so now it is the turn of the one they call Shadow Beast.
His name was Tyson.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought he crit. He did not. So go ahead and give me a defensive roll here, Mr. Morgan Fierce.
I defend with my sword, and I'm hoping to roll a crit. 3 success levels, I'll take it.
He bites the ever-living fuck out of you.
What? What? No!
What's your damage reduction?
8 on my body, plus my toughness bonus, which is now a 4 for a 12 altogether.
A 12 altogether. Okay, so you're gonna take a 3.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all.
Oh, not so bad at all.
Yeah, he bites you. It doesn't get all the way through your armor. It stops a lot of the brunt of it, but you do get bit. And then Snorri Nosebiter is going to continue to maybe not die. Okay. So he advances on one of them, swinging both of his weapons, and the thing just dodges, dives, and dips.
I believe it's dodge, duck, dip, dives, and dodges.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever. I'm kidding, sorry.
The 5 Ds of dodgeball. But yeah, he can't make contact. Luckily, he also almost got crit. And I was like, no! Snorri, no! And then Maximilian Scriber shall summon forth magic. And he once again is unable to draw the power. But hey, his other spell's still active, so it's fine. Then they go. Snorri gets bit one more time. Actually, I didn't even roll his defenses. Okay. Snorri does, in fact, get bit.
Is he dead? Did it happen?
He goes down. He might not be dead, but he is on the ground now.
God.
As he advances, the other one just lunges up and takes a big bite out of his shoulder and shakes him and lets him go. And he goes sprawling. He slides across the ground unceremoniously and slumps in the corner, not moving. Yeah, what's up, Tony?
Hey,
what's up, Tony?
Welcome to the stream, Tony. This is Tony Plus One, friend of the channel. Tony Vacindo from Plus One EXP Games. So.
Yeah, if you like indie games and you like tabletop games and you like board games and you like conversations with game developers and artists and everything else in the industry, you should follow Tony. Click his little name down there and you can go give him a follow and a like.
He wants us to kill something.
We're trying.
They're trying. Oh, they're trying. So now Snorri is on the ground, potentially dead. You don't know. And it is now Lyle Bod's turn once more.
That sure.
This thing still has its teeth in Morgan.
Yeah.
Follow me, I need that green. Yeah, follow Tony. Tony Plus One EXP. Tony Plus One, I believe, is the Twitch.
Morgan, spiders, or do you want me to help you?
I'll take care of this thing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
How many success levels do you need?
6.
Yeah, I thought you needed 3. Oh boy, well, that's 2 turns and you've got 1.
Two turns, you got 1. No time. So you finally are able to draw your first bits of energy out of this corrupted place.
I hate this game.
Morgan Fierce, it is your turn with your epic duel of this monster.
And
advantage. How much do you have?
Well, I did have advantage, but then he just hit me, even though I rolled a +3 to defend, so he set me back.
He rolled really well,
yeah. Yeah, he did. So we're back to 0, or the 1 for flanking, actually.
because they do
And-
take that damage. Yeah, go ahead and bring it on.
I'll bring my sword from around behind my back up over the top of my head and come screaming down on top of the creature who is no longer open wide. But still, I roll +1 success level. I rolled a 54.
Ooh, you make contact, sir.
Oh, finally. It's going to be 12 damage altogether with Ulrich's Blade of the Wolven Drake.
Yeah, you cut off more of its body-forming arms. And they fall to the ground, and you can now it doesn't have enough arms to completely conceal the blue light of the souls within it. So now you can kind of see that seeping out. And that was both of your turns. He gets to go now. Okay, that's probably not so bad. You can roll to defend yourself.
I will defend myself with my sword. And +0 success levels. That's alright, it could be, that's, it's
It
not
could have been
negative.
much worse. Yeah.
So he bites you again for another 3. This time, he sinks it in just a little deeper, and you gain bleed condition.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, he crit you, and the crit was you start bleeding.
Well, I got some good news. You probably have one more resolve point.
I don't.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't get them. Oh no! Thanks, Tony.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Tony
Everyone
came
you
in
could die.
Doomed Sir Morgan.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Tony. I am very happy about that. Yeah. So, Snorri
I
is
can
on the
overcome
ground.
the odds.
Snorri's on the ground. You don't know what's going on with that. Maximilian
Come on, bro. Come on, Max.
is going
Come
to
on.
launch a bolt of energy at one of the ones. One of the ones
Why are you
that
laughing?
Snorri was
You
fighting.
got doomed also.
Fuck.
You see, it's kind of like he has trouble doing it, but then all of a sudden, you see a beam of brilliant light pierce one of the beasts as it is deeply injured.
Nice.
But yeah, he finally gets one of those attacks off, and now they're going to try to kill him. I don't know why, but apparently he's better defending himself than any of you. The two hell beasts come at the wizard, and they're like, that's an easy mark. And he just gets out of the way. He's just not,
Yes,
he's
he's
not
better at defending now that he's stripped off his possessed clothes.
Yeah, right.
God.
So, Lyle, it is your
I
turn.
mean-
You are doomed for this
Yeah.
roll.
So it's a -10, right?
It is a -10.
All right. And the magic dissipates from my fingers.
You
All
lose-
one of the success levels that I had done.
You lose all of the magic that you've been storing, as you can't hold it. There's not enough good magic here. For you
I can't
to
hold
use.
it in. I can't. Okay.
And then you hear a voice. You have corruption, right?
I do. I have. I think 2. Let me double check. That's the sound of corruption. I have
Ew.
2. Yes.
You want to get rid of one?
No.
Okay. Sad. I'm just gonna ask. It's so easy. It would be so easy to cast magic if you could touch this magic. It'd be so easy. But hey, it's like you're deep beneath the ocean and you're running out of air, sir. Morgan Fierce, it is your turn and you are doomed. You feel the weight of everything going on, and you feel like you are letting people down.
I feel the literal physical weight of this battle as I keep slinging this heavy two-handed sword into this hellhound made of arms over and over again as teeth chip and fall into the floor.
Take a bleed damage.
Take a bleed damage. So with my -10, I will attack. Oh, wait, no, not a -10. I blocked last time, right? No, I didn't.
It's a -10 because you're doomed.
-10.
Man, God.
Ooh, still, barely.
A success roll by 1. Oh my God.
Oh man, if only you weren't doomed, you might have hit him.
You piece of monkey shit.
I don't know who you're talking to, either Jahan or Tony.
It doesn't matter, does it?
No, it honestly doesn't. It's both of them.
Thank you, Tony, for costing him that killing blow.
A couple of monkey shit motherfuckers is what they are.
He's going to now attack you again. He's focused on you. He wants you now. Defend yourself, sir. He comes at and he tries to bite you again where you're bleeding from.
I'll swing my sword again. I can crit. I can crit with the sword. That's why I'm swinging the sword. Man. I can crit. I can crit. No! No!
Yeah, so what's gonna happen, you swing with all your might, as this thing, comes at you. And slow-mo. I can't tell if he's there to hear you.
He's I think he's gone.
So as he's coming at you, you swing with all your might. You're trying to kill this thing. You let go. Your hands slick with your own blood, and your sword digs deep into the wall. It would have been a killing blow if you had hit. It would have been, you know it. But now you get bit once again. Take another 3.
Morgan, on a scale of 1 to 100, or rather like 1 to 14, whatever is, what are you? How are you feeling? Oh, great!
He's feeling about 2. Yeah, and he's bleeding.
I haven't been able to make more. Oh,
hey everybody! If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to help us hit our follow goal. We only need 6 more followers. Oh, I've been booed!
Oh, Captain Grimly, you piece of shit! I'll kill you. I will find you. I don't know where you are. I don't know who.
What the fuck? I have 1 health left. I have one hit point.
1 hit point. It's okay. As that happens, as this thing still has its teeth in you, you feel the blade on your hip pulsate. And slowly, its heartbeat becomes your heartbeat.
Oh yeah, you have demon blood, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the wizard is going to try and save the day for you, folks here.
Whoa, Lyle! Lyle, you got duck-u'd, so now you have another doom.
They have
That's
power,
all I get.
and you will
That's all I
respect
get.
that power, Lyle.
I'm gonna crit fail anyway. Joke's on you, Captain Grimly.
So Maximilian, his hand once again, and this time, one of the creatures is erased from existence, and there's nothing but a scorch mark and melted stone where it was standing. One of the 3 beasts finally, if you crit fail, I think it rolls over, right? Yeah, it can. The effects can continue to the next session. But yeah, one of them is finally dead. The last one is going to attack Maximilian, but it's booned. I shall use the boon immediately. Maximilian gets fucking savaged. All thanks to Captain Grimly's boon. And when I say all things, I mean he would have missed if it wasn't for the boon. I love our viewers, man.
Oh, dear.
Maximilian, you can tell he doesn't have a lot of armor or anything. He does have magic warding, but you see the teeth go right through it and into his body, and he gets bit. And while it's biting him, its face opens up, and it starts to try to pull him in. Why'd you roll that?
Because I did just look up and double check. Whenever I lose a channeled spell, I do roll on the miscast table.
Oh no!
Thank goodness I rolled actually the same thing I rolled last time. Which
You
means
are fatigued.
I am fatigued, which I will use my second resolve point. My second of 2 resolve points to get rid of.
So easy if you just gave in. You can hear that. You can feel that. And as you fear for your life, you are tempted. You are tempted to touch the other side of magic.
I am
It is
tempted.
the turn of Sir Lyle Bod.
Oh, I might survive.
Doomed.
I'm so tempted.
I think you're supposed to take the bleed at the end of your turn anyway, so.
Oh, well, I have 2 health, and so the reason I said 1 is because I know that when my turn starts, I'll lose 1, and that's it. Like, I'm there. I'm at the 1 health point mark.
I am so tempted.
Hey man, I can get rid of one of those corruption points.
So I am familiar with what this means.
It's not good.
Corruption.
It's bad.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, it gets rid of corruption, but you control my turn, and it's the forces of chaos.
I control your
that will
character
fight
for a period of time.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that. I was hoping maybe it would be like one of those things that, like, oh, if I give into the chaos, I'll have enough power to save my friend, except
You
I'll
will.
probably just kill him.
You will have enough power to save your friend.
Yeah, but I'll probably use it to not save him.
We'll see.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, it's only one way to find out, though. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, for anyone watching, this game has a fun system. You can gain corruption points. You gain too many, you can start to mutate with the powers of chaos. One of the ways you can get rid of them is by giving in to the whispers of the Dark Ones. And he's choosing not to do so. And I don't tell you what I'm going to do beforehand, so it's a mystery. But yeah, so, Lyle, it is your turn.
As a doomed person,
As a doomed person.
I am going to stand guard. It doesn't matter because I can't heal you because I don't have any of my herbs. At least I don't have any of my poultice. I haven't created any. So I'm going to stand in front of you, and I'm going to reach out and try to drain this guy. And I'm gonna guard Morgan's body with my life, shield and empty hand. So I'm gonna brawl to try to touch this thing right on his face, right on his big stupid fucking
Perfect. You nailed it.
So he would.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
It's at a -2.
You
Sorry.
were doomed, though. To be fair, so this thing, instead of you grabbing it, it grabs you and it starts to pull you into its body. But you still do get your shield attack if you want.
I'm gonna try to use my shield to break the brawl again, so that I'm not dragged into him.
It is contested.
Yeah, it is.
And once again, the hands lash out and grab onto your shield. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. It's not me. It's the dice. Morgan Fierce, you watch this desperate situation. Snorri's dying in the corner. You're dying here. And the blade calls to you.
Oh yeah, I dropped my Ulrich's Blade of the Wolven Drake. The first time I've ever dropped this sword. It
That
clatters.
sword is in the wall.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say it clatters to the ground. That's right. I pull the Blade of the Blood God from off of my hip, And I take a second, wipe the blood from my eyes, as my eyes are totally, only seeing through red right now, through the layers of blood with my 2 remaining hit points and my ongoing bleed damage. I'll line up my shot and try to stab straight at one of these hellhounds, piercing right for its heart. Or not for its heart, but rather for the energy core that resides within where its heart should be.
Energy core, heart, same diff.
Yeah, whatever. One success level.
It is
Come on.
enough.
Come on!
I rolled like shit. Yeah, fuck yeah. This thing is tied up, trying to eat Sir Lyoblod.
It'll be 9 damage, and I heal my toughness mod.
You cleave straight through this thing, and you do heal your toughness mod. The bleeding's also going to go ahead and stop on this one, and go ahead and roll a, what is it, endurance, or is it cool?
Is it? You tell me.
It is endurance if it's corruption.
Yes, endurance.
-1.
So
That's one less.
you have, as you absorb the demonic energy from this thing, your eyes, you can't tell, but Lyle, you can see his eyes turn solid black for a moment.
Oh, God.
As this thing's body completely disappears and goes inside his sword. You gain a corruption point.
I feel a little bit better after that one.
And then it is just the 3 of you, Snorri's possible corpse, and a final hell beast.
Oh, that's the end of my turn. No, I have my movement. I'll run to Snorri and crouch down beside him. Next turn, I'll make a medicine check.
Maximilian blasts this one as well. He's just slinging bolt after bolt, and it does. You could tell it's doing significant damage. But this last one, you guys kind of cornering it now, and it's kind of it's kind of whimpering.
Am I bigger than it yet?
Huh?
Am I bigger than it yet?
No. No, you're not. It's going to try to bite Max with its final. Ooh, and it does. Suck it, Max. Piece of shit.
You'll die. You're the one controlling him.
It takes. Yeah, but I'm a bad guy. But he gets bit pretty badly. You guys are all fucked up now.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
What's happening?
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I did. It's fine. I can't hit for shit. I tried to
okay.
touch him, and that didn't work.
Yeah, you come up from the side, but its other arms come out and grab your wrist and throw you back as it's trying to Max.
Yeah, well, here comes this. That's my shield. That's also gonna try to hit him.
Oh, fucking failures. What is happening today?
He punches you square in the center of the shield and it makes your arm go numb. It is your turn, Mr. Demon Sword.
I am going to make a heal check on Snorri Nosebiter.
Are you fucking kidding me? No. How does that happen?
I can tell you. You want some flavor? I can tell you. If this is what Jahan wants to do, I've got an idea.
Yeah, sure. How do you kill Snorri Nosebiter, Gary?
I walk over and in my head, I'm thinking this demonic sword can transfer life energy. And so I walk over to him and I stab him in the heart with it.
Okay.
And I try to focus and channel life into him.
It only works one way, and you drain the last of his life. Snorri Nosebiter dies.
Is he at least smiling when it happens?
Kind of. You hear him call out a name in the end.
I know exactly who it is. I saw the whole thing, and I'm kind of terrified.
He calls out his wife's name. Yeah. But yeah. So with that final call out, Snorri Nosebiter does die. Unfortunate. But it is the inevitable fate of all slayers. At least if they're good at what they do.
And he was the best. Snorri will take care of it.
Snorri's going home. But yeah, I'm actually a little sad about that.
I'm very sad about it.
Max's
I'm so sad I dropped my accent. That's how sad I am that we lost Snorri.
Yep. So.
Just thought we could channel the magic.
With a final beam of light, this thing is defeated.
Yeah, do you want to know what I did throughout that battle over the course of the past hour and a half?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I drained him once for probably a run total of like 3 damage after his toughness burn. Okay, and then I nearly died, and then I nearly died again, and then I avoided dying, and then I did nothing, and then I nearly died. And I did exactly 0 damage from that point on.
Hey,
that is what it felt like. I can tell you that because I was cleaving the ever-living fuck out of this thing.
Yeah, you were hurting it. You were doing things. You were making progress. I did nothing. I did nothing.
I'm gonna try and figure out a way. These are monsters I created, so I'm gonna try and figure out a way to share these with the community.
You should. They were great monsters. A lot of fun to fight.
I'm glad that you guys had so much. I mean, 3 of them killed the Dwarven Slayer, so I'm pretty. They must be bad already. Man, you didn't have this much trouble with the one by itself.
No,
But
not
that
at all.
was you and Snorri going to town on him, though.
I also used guns the first time.
You did. You used a gun the first time. So these creatures mostly just kind of melt away. And you can see the souls escape into the walls. And just then, there is a huge rush of air coming from one of the corridors in this labyrinth. And it's now that you realize that you're at the end of the labyrinth. And before you is a great obsidian obelisk, completely plain and smooth. And standing on the other side of it is this being that you've been tracking across the world for the last few sessions, with his arms raised, and seems to be getting larger. If you want to find out what happens next, make sure to tune in next week, Wednesday, at 8 Central. We will be concluding our Warhammer campaign Season 1 very soon here, probably next session. So if you want to catch the last hurrah of Lyle and Morgan Fierce, don't miss it. We'll be live at 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/.
You better not miss it. This
And
is going to be too much.
If you just can't wait to see us next Thursday night, then why don't you drop by next Wednesday night from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. and see me and my friends Matthew Murphy and Kevin Romero on Cyberpunk Red Wednesday night game. Leighton is no longer in that game, but he'll miss you, and he'll be here on Thursday.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Yeah, shortly, soon. When is it? Is it next? It's not next week. It's the week after, right?
No, it's next week.
On Friday?
Yes.
That's the
23rd. On Friday, April 23rd, we'll be doing an Expanse one-shot with Ian Limke, one of the game designers from Green Ronin. So Green Ronin will be on the channel as a guest, teaching us how to play the game. And then basically every Thursday thereafter, we'll be playing the Expanse on Thursdays. On Friday the 30th, we have an Expanse one-shot. Thursday, or that's Friday, April 30th, yes. With also the Expanse. It's a one-shot. Jahan's running that one with special guest Amit Moshe, creator of City of Mist.
Yeah, so everybody stay tuned. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. YouTube especially. Don't forget to tell your friends, and stay tuned for more great things. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.